Hi everyone, this is Mr. Barth again. We're going to continue to look at some composite figures. In other words, combinations of shapes or figures that we have formulas for. All right, so in this problem we are finding the shaded area in here. Sometimes this is described as the area between two figures, in this case the area between two rectangles. All right, in this case our two rectangles are 42 by 21 and 9 by 20. And we're going to think of this, if we thought of just the shaded area, you could describe it as a rectangle, or the area of a rectangle minus the area of another rectangle. And if you want to label those with big and small, that's great. Okay, write in your formulas. Base times height, base times height. And the bigger one is 42 times 21. 42 and 21 are the base and height. And of the smaller one is 20 and 9. 20 and 9. All right, so, and again, this is exactly like all the other ones. We plan, formula, substitute, simplify. 42 times 21, let's see, 42 times 20 would be 840 times 882. 882. And 20 times 9 is 180. And 882 minus 180 is 702. And we were talking about area. So there's square units, 702 square inches. Let me just make sure. Alexa, what's 42 times 21? Alexa, not happy. You're just going to have to trust me. But always use your calculator to check. Next problem. All right, here we're finding the shaded area. Well, it looks kind of like a donut shape. It's the area between two circles, okay? Or if you want to describe it, and this may help you in making your plan, this is a circle, the area of a large circle, pretend this entire circle, including this area, minus the area inside. Okay, so it's a circle minus an inner circle. Okay, and if you want to label those with big and small, so we make sure to get those right. Okay, now we know that each of these formulas is pi r squared and pi r squared. However, the radius that we put into each of these is not going to be the same. Okay, so we have to make sure to get this right. All right, I'm going to do the easy part first. The smaller circle is very simple. The radius is right there for us. It's 4. Okay, so I'm putting that in there. 4 squared times pi. Okay, and the outer circle, this is a little bit more complicated. Don't just slap this number in there. Okay, if you do that, it's obviously going to come out wrong, because then you're going to put that in and it's going to say pi equals 4, or pi 4 squared, and it's going to be exactly the same, and your error is going to be 0, and that makes no sense. So remember, this distance here between these two circles is 4 centimeters, and so I can move that anywhere. I can put it over here, or I can put it up here, but the place that it's really convenient is if I put it right here, and this little section is 4 centimeters also. So for this big circle, my radius is not 4 centimeters, but it's 4 plus 4, okay? So this is going to be pi times 8, that's the 4 plus 4 squared, okay? And now I can plug this right in my calculator, because this is going to be pi times 64 minus pi times 16, that's 4 squared. Please don't be lazy about this. I know many of you, we still see it. 8 squared is not 16, and 4 squared is not 8. Okay, please make sure you're multiplying it by itself. Okay, if I go ahead and do this, this is, now, if you want to think of it like this is how I always do it before I go to the calculator. You can put this right in the calculator if you want. You could do 3.14 times 64 minus 3.14 times 16. You can go ahead and do this. But I like to think of it like this. This is 64 pies, and this is 16 pies. So if I subtract that, if I take 64 pies and I take away 16 pies, that's 48 pies. And then from there, I can just put that in a calculator. Alexa, what's 48 times 3.14?
48 times 3.14 is 150.72.
And that is an area. So I'm going to do centimeters squared. All right. Now, both of these problems, the area between the circles and area between the rectangles, will be used on your homework tonight, which is IXL AA.19. Thanks. I hope this helps.